It's a big day takeover. Welcome to the Perspective Chasers podcast. I used my brain and done some thinking. Today, we are going to be discussing what we're thankful for. What the hell am I actually thankful for in this life that feels like one continuous grind to the death? How off the rails we're going to go.
No.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
You want to start this on your takeover? Let's go there, bro. Let's start this one with another hypothetical. If you was on a sinking ship, would you rather be first off or last off? And why?
Immediately trying to think logically. Part of my head says you're pretty screwed either way. But if that thing is definitely going down and it ain't staying up, I'd probably say first. Logic thinks that if you're the last one on it, that thing is just you're going down. Because once it starts to absorb the space in the water, it's just...
I hear you, but then if you're first off, you're potentially first in the water. So,
you won't be first in the water. There ain't no ifs, no buts, no maybes.
Okay. So, you're first...
Whether you're on a lifeboat or in the water, you're still first in the water, bro.
So, yeah, you've got the most time towards rescue unless you can get to a lifeboat or whatever.
That's my point. I think you're screwed either way, really.
Yeah, it's a sinking ship. But
I honestly, my head just says I don't think it matters much about who's first or who's lost.
I think the Titanic would differ. I don't know when they went off in the ship, to be fair, but it's the only sinking ship I could think of at the minute. But I don't know. I think I'd prefer to be off last.
Yeah, just you as the last bit of that ship starts sinking. Cannonball!
Well,
may as well go out with dignity.
No, not even, because just to think, you've got enough time to kind of think, see where things are. There's more than likely, if the whole ship's gone down, there's chance of rescues on the way or whatever else. So if you're last one off, there's more chance for other people to have a boat or whatever they can pull you up on, or I don't know if I'd be.
Yeah, but in theory, you would think that then chances are there ain't no space on the other boats. If you're lost off, you're probably in the water.
But then, see, even still, if people are clambering for their life and everything else, and you're on a lifeboat, there's chances that they pull you off. So I don't know.
What you're saying is you're going to be lost off, and just so you can observe who's on what boat, and just go, they look weak. Yeet.
Pretty much.
Yeah, my guy. Just dives in, just absolute arms out, body slams the water, comes up. You, come in. It's my boat now.
So why is there 6 floaters and John's on a boat on his own? Never you mind!
My man,
personal space.
On that lifeboat just stands up, it's like, I'm the goddamn captain now. Now row!
Wait, it's only me.
Row!
Yeah. Alright, should we go get into the episode? What's going on, beautiful people?
It's a big day takeover. Welcome to the Perspective Chasers podcast.
Thanks for that. Who the hell am I?
You're John, my co-host. And I'm your host, Big Dave. Welcome to the show.
It's gonna be fun.
And on today's show, I used my brain and done some thinking. Today, we are going to be discussing what we're thankful for. It's Thanksgiving week in America. And it got me thinking, what the hell am I actually thankful for in this life that feels like one continuous grind to the death? And I done some thinking, and I thought this would be a good thing to chat to John about. Because on the surface, there's some very basic things, obviously, we're very thankful for. Sure. I was thinking, I wonder what else we're thankful for, and how off the rails we're going to go with this.
I mean, I can go deep off the bat with you. If
Buckle up, eat your turkey legs, and curl up and watch this. Or don't give a damn about Thanksgiving if you're in the UK or anywhere else in the world. But still, eat a turkey leg, they're good.
I mean, off the bat, my mind's going to tell me to go deep, so I'm thankful for my damn eyesight.
This is the thing I was genuinely thinking about this, right? Now, yeah, on the surface, most people will be like, I'm thankful that I have a home and all this kind of stuff. Sure. I'm just grateful that I'm able.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm legit so thankful. Like, as much as sometimes, like, when things are stressful and you're busy, like I have been this week, and this is where this also came from. I've been incredibly busy this week. And when you get busy, you get tired. And when you get tired, your brain turns into a big pile of bitchy mush. And it goes, why me? Oh my God. But I'm thankful that I can actually grind.
Mm.
Like, I'm already doing better than most out there. Like, or some out there, so not most. Like, I can use my legs. I can touch things, feel things, smell things, hear things, see things. Like, I can go and grind. Like, I have the ability to move. Man, I'm so thankful for that. See, my head done a whole 180 this week. I went from melodramatic little beach to, actually, I'm quite thankful to be able to do this.
That's the thing. Like, there are simple things, and obviously, like we've discussed, like simple pleasures and various things like, before on this pod. But like, there is so much you can be thankful for. And obviously, like growing up under the circumstances I did, obviously with a disabled parent, right? You do realize those little things to be more thankful for, and that like my mum would have loved to come like ride a bike with us or whatever else, but she couldn't. So like, you realize that not everybody has these advantages, and again, like that's why I've said on this pod before, like that's probably why I'm a little bit more philosophical in nature, because I see that kind of not everybody has that same experience and everything else. But like, genuinely thinking about it, like, and it's not something that I say like flippantly. Like I'm thankful for my eyesight. Like I quite clearly wear glasses and that. Like, my eyesight is deteriorating in that, and it's something that I've genuinely thought about. Like, bro, what happens in like 20 years or whatever else if my eyesight was to deteriorate to the point where I can't see my daughter walk down the aisle or whatever else. I can't visualize life anymore. And sitting with things like that, like, imagine one of your senses was taken away from you completely. Like, some people don't have to imagine that. And just being able to, like, realize that, like, cool, you've got all of your senses intact. You've got your whole body intact. You've got, like, life's good for most people out there. There's so much that could be worse. Let's put it that way. Like, and that's saying something considering there's wars going on and God knows what going on in the world. But there are some, like, bro, even if you used to take away, like, all of the superficial stuff that comes with society, all of the, like, shopping centres and designer clothes and cars and houses and all of this nonsense, I was just boil it down, like, bro, if you wake up in the morning, life's pretty good. You've got a chance, even if things are rough, to make them better. Like, as long as you've got a beat in your chest, things are cool.
That's the thing. I think, like when I was deep in it about being thankful for things, I think it actually gives you a much more positive mindset. I think. Like, it's that kind of weird thing about, like, not taking being alive for granted. Which is very morbid, but it's also very accurate, right? Like, it can change so quickly, so drastically.
Bro, I grew up with kind of being told that friggin' life ain't for the weak. And it's a harsh saying, but it is true. Like, life is grueling. Like,
What evolution dictates is only the strongest survive.
see, that is, I think, far more different these days, considering, like, modern healthcare, this, that, and everything else. Like, but that aspect of, like, life's always going to be hard for various reasons, do you know what I mean? Like, throughout the course of your life, you're going to meet people, you're going to lose people, you're going to have illnesses, you're going to have struggles, you're going to have heartbreak, whatever else.
It could be hard because you're excited.
It could be, but that's going to take us completely down a different rabbit hole.
Is that what you call it?
Well, there are rabbits that go hiding in there.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
You want to start this on your takeover? Let's go there, bro.
I don't want to take over the abyss, bro.
I am the king of the abyss.
I'm just saying, look, rabbits don't deserve that, man. Let them go run around in fields, man.
They're rampant for a reason.
Nah, man. They're fluffy and kind.
Nah, they're smooth and slippery.
Oh, no. You were saying things were dry.
You were saying things were dry. Well, you said that you like things dry.
Thanksgiving.
Which is way too much.
Let's go get some of that turkey grease, boy.
Again, turkey's dry. You with all these dry things.
I said turkey grease. And turkey's dry if you cook it wrong. Cooking well ain't dry.
But yeah, like, there
Be
are...
thankful for that cooking knowledge I just bestowed upon you.
Bro, I'm thankful for any meal I don't have to cook my damn self. Like, let's just throw that one out there straight away. Like,
for real. For real.
How nuts, like, life is.
Like, I'm going to cook this. Do you want some? I don't know what it is, but I ain't cooking it. Sure. I'll give it a punt.
Wait, free, and I don't have to do anything. Put it in my face.
You. Feed me.
Oh, mate. Again, it kind of ties into the episode of, like, simple pleasures or whatever else. But those times when people do those little actions for you or whatever else, like...
Yeah, man.
Thankful... Bro, it's like... There's so many instances where it's just, like, simply thankful for having people in your life to talk to or vent to or whatever else. Like...
Yeah, like, I was about to say, like, like, the other thing I was deeping about being thankful for is the fact, like, I can actually communicate. Boy, would life be different if you couldn't. To pretty much any degree with that, right? Like, I'm such a, like, social animal. I mean, I'm very happy just being in my own den and being left alone. But also, like, when I'm with my people that I know and I love, once I'm going, boy, I have a great time. And man, if that was taken away from me, boy, oh boy, it would be raw. You know what I mean? Like, if you were, like, randomly just locked in, or...
I mean, there's a reason that
solitude's
used as a type of torture and punishment, you know?
But I think there's a difference between solitude and, like, solitary, you know what I mean? Like, solitude's normally a choice, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
And solitary is, like, forced. You know what I mean? Like, that's... It literally is the same thing. Solitude means to be on my own. Solitude means the same thing. But... yeah.
Even still, there is obviously benefits in spending time with yourself and things like that, but again, it's comes down to everything of, like, moderation and variety being the spice of life. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing, right? There's so much variety in life that we say it all the time, but you kind of got to be thankful for that, because if everything was the same, it'd be a boring bloody place. Right? If everybody dressed the same and looked the same and had the same conversations or whatever else, like...
I guess the other thing I was thinking as well is, like, in a weird way, like, I mean, obviously being born is really just random selection, isn't it? But...
no, sorry, like, before we go from that, like, there's a thing that, like, it's not random. So, supposedly there's, like, the egg chooses the sperm and this, that, and everything else. So, like, it's not even necessarily, like, obviously they say, like, you said it earlier on, survival of the fittest. Like, obviously, when you're growing up, you always think of, like, sperm as, like, the survival of the fastest. No. It's not the first one that gets there.
Well, the best one.
But I don't even know if it's, like, the best one.
It's the chunky one that just rolls up slow. It's just like, what's going on? It's the one with the best pickup line, isn't it?
Whatever it is, it's not random.
No, but I mean, like, the odds of you being born anyways are still random selection. Yes, the science behind it is not random. But the chance that becomes you is.
I don't know. See, again, like I said, I'm heavily philosophical at the minute or whatever else, but I just still don't think that's random.
I think it's fairly random. That you just happen to be the strongest swimmer in your daddy's nutsack.
At this time, right?
You just happen. The amount of things that could have been a whole selection process.
Okay, but, like...
it could have been a day that your daddy didn't seduce your mama. You know what I mean?
Think about all of the times of, like, when people say, like, oh, you're 1 in a million. Okay, but there's, like, 7 billion people on the world. So, like, you're saying there's, like, how many of me are?
It's like the worst compliment ever.
Do you know what I mean?
Babe, I love you. You're 1 in a million. That it. That's my odds. Get lost.
Pretty bad odds, right?
Get in the bin. I want to be 1 in billions. Because there's only 7 of us.
But do you see what I mean?
Fred, Tina, Bill. There's Jeff. Shirley Temple. And Elvis.
That's the thing. So, like, I don't think it's random. I think it's kind of inevitable. Like, like, do you know when you hear people say, like, oh, like, I was born in the wrong generation or the wrong time? Or, like, I genuinely do think there is kind of like an aspect to that. Not that they are born in a kind of wrong generation, but that people kind of associate with a generation. Like, probably ties into the ideas of like reincarnation and all of that. But like, I really don't think all of that kind of aspect of life is random. Like,
I mean, we both say that. Like, we both like a lot, like we were saying before the podcast, we like a lot of 80s music. We would have thrived in the 80s.
bro, but even like, think back to like, do you know when you,
That would also mean at this point I'd be 43.
what's the times of like, oh, I'm gonna freaking butcher.
What? Wouldn't be an episode of the PCP without you butchering something, would it?
Pretty much.
One day you should actually just do like an actual butchery class and just be like, just be literal this time. Instead of butchering words, I'm
That would be
butchering
quite
some
interesting.
wings.
But
Just do a whole spin-off to the PCP. It's John Learns things.
what kind of era is like that kind of Tommy gun phase where like the old
20s?
yeah, probably like 1920s. Yeah, like that. Thinking about like being around in those times and that, like when everyone was going around like dressed in suits.
I love rocking a suit now.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like that would be a freaking bro. Think about existing in the Wild West.
Imagine pocket watches, man. Oof.
I mean, you can have a pocket watch now, to be fair, but
He'd be like hipster, so don't be hipster.
but do you know what I mean? Like
Chaps are less appealing, I'm not gonna lie. Cowboy hat though. I reckon I could rock a pair of boots and a cowboy hat, but chaps in I mean, I get saddle loss if I ride a bike for a reason. Like, imagine a saddle. I wonder why John Wayne walks like John Wayne. Just constant 24/7 saddle loss. Man.
I mean, if that's
That gooch has been compacted. No thanks.
Yeah.
I'm good, mate.
I mean,
It's just numb down.
yeah, that's not gonna be
So what Pink Floyd was singing about, comfortably numb.
probably.
It's actually a cowboy, not someone shooting up. Is that why they rock their hips on the horse? They're just trying to wake something up.
They might get off on it.
I mean, your nuts must feel like crap.
I done horse riding when I was a kid, but I was a kid, so I don't know. If I ever go again, I'll tell you. I don't see you getting on a horse.
Especially if it's hot. I mean, I don't want to inflict that much pain on the horse, bro. That poor thing don't deserve that.
Yeah, to be fair,
They'd go to give the horse a sugar cube and I'd steal it and be like, that's mine.
I mean, from ratios, you'd probably be better off getting on your back.
Let's go, horsey.
Dave giving a freaking Shetland pony a piggyback down the freaking.
I'm thankful that I'm not sick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful that it's only temporary.
Sounds rough.
But the thing is, I don't actually get sick often, but like I can kind of ride it fairly well.
I mean, it just sounds like there's just like full of ectoplasm coming out of your chest.
Yeah, that's literally kind of the worst of it. I literally just get a really because I'm always dealing with like a mucousy, phlegmy nonsense anyway. It's like the moment like my chest gets all congested and that it just snowballs and it's not pretty. But yeah, I'm thankful for medicine, modern medicine. I mean, I don't take it often or whatever else, but like when you need that brilliant boost and like you need to just crack on.
Done clinical trials, the OG clinical trials. Woof, they sounded rough.
Hey, would you ever take part in one of those?
I mean, tempted.
What side effects would warn you off?
Oh, like anything permanent, like would be an absolute no go. I see it all the time. Like they normally have, like want people to do like clinical trials like the flu and stuff, and I'm just like, alright, you gonna pay me like 3 bags, put me up in a room somewhere, and just give me the flu for a couple of weeks. I reckon I confirm it. I reckon I confirm it, you know.
Bro, that's what I mean, that sounds like a good deal. I mean,
Okay, I get a bit sick and I might get a bit feverish, but you're gonna come in here and look after me. Yeah, and I can just chill it. Yeah. You can feed me decent. Yeah. Keep me hydrated. Yeah. What's the catch? So you're going to be sick for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm sick of everything anyway, so it's really not a difference. Like,
that's the thing, like, literally freaking...
2 weeks of peace for a couple bags. I'm in.
Like, that's not my life. I've got different kind of responsibilities and that, but like, if they had something that was like 3 days long...
Bigger course, bro, bigger course.
Literally, it's just like, cool.
Do you have a parent and child variant of this?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
we could do with 2 weeks off.
Can I do triple doses? I've only got like 3 days, but yeah, my immune system will take it. Don't worry. Stuff that I put in my body through the years, it can definitely take it. Yeah, but there is obviously so much that like you said, surface level stuff to be thankful for in life and that. But
oh yeah, I mean, if you want to go real surface level, I'm thankful for potatoes.
Oh, Jesus.
You say that. One of the most versatile vegetables there is. Other than you, of course.
I'm far from a vegetable. Like,
you're starting to grow roots, mate.
Says you couch potato.
Oh, active. What are you chatting about? I'm a cardio machine.
Damn, sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
I mean, my cardiovascular activity has increased over the last couple of months, you know. And I actually spend a lot of time on my feet, you know, and doing things.
Okay.
You cannot call me a couch potato. I would love to be a couch potato right now. I miss laying down doing nothing.
I mean, first time for everything.
That is a load of nonsense, and you know it, my G.
Yeah.
Even when we got locked down, you couldn't call me a couch potato. I was out there drinking beers in the park.
He wasn't on the couch. He was a curd potato, but still.
Bench.
Whatever. I know you sat on a few curbs.
I probably have in my time, to be honest with you. Slumped against a few walls here and there.
Bro, do you know what? I'm thankful for those times where you have those messed up moments and that, and you can look back and laugh at them. Like those funny stories where you're like, I was such an idiot, or like that was so ridiculous,
Some
or
of my
whatever.
favourite stories, man.
But that's like when you can relive them and actually like enjoy them for the freaking absolute ridiculous moments they normally are, or whatever else.
Oh, some of them are just hilarious, man. Done some dumb stuff.
Oh, literally.
Some proper dumb stuff. Even this year I've done some dumb stuff when I've been hammered.
Coffin fit incoming.
Let's wrap things up on this boot do takeover.
Let's do that. Any last words for the peoples?
Yeah. But just be thankful. Actually sit with your thoughts for a second. Actually try and understand what you're thankful for in life. It actually helped me a lot this week when I was getting in my own head. And I decided to turn that approach around and realize I'm actually quite grateful for being busy and for being tired. Actually sit with your own thoughts. Look around you. See what you've got whilst you're on the way to wherever you're going. What's the seed for this episode, big man?
Seed for this episode is realize that you're not 1 in a million. You're 1 in 9 on 8 billion. And even greater than that, you're existing amongst a time and space of endless beings. So the chances of you being you are damn infinitesimally small. So do not spend that trying to be somebody else. Embrace who you are, explore who that person is, and share the best parts of them with the world. Make the world a better place and be a damn good person.
Yeah, well done for being the strongest swimmer. Big Dave out!
Great, now I need a new studio floor. All the best, we'll catch you on the next one.